Dear friends, I'm truly sorry that I cannot join you in person for the Brown China Summit as I had originally intended to do. But as you all know, COVID-19 has broken out and we all have to stay at home. But at the same time, the fact that COVID-19 has broken out now should allow us to use this opportunity to think deeply about the larger consequences of this event and what does it mean for our world today. And for me, the outbreak of COVID-19 poses a very simple question to all of humanity. Are we indeed truly the most intelligent species on planet Earth? And if we are, why are we making so many tragic mistakes? Let me illustrate 3 tragic mistakes that we are making. The first is a result of the fact that COVID-19 has shown all of us that 7.5 billion people in this world basically all live together on the same boat. Like the virus-infected cruise ship of Japan Diamond Princess. And as I said in my previous book, The Great Convergence, before the era of globalization, when 193 countries, when 7.5 billion people live in 193 separate countries, it was as though they were living in 193 separate boats. And each one just has to take care of their boats, and there will be rules to make sure the boats didn't collide. But as a result of globalization, as a result of the world having shrunk, the 7.5 billion people in the world today no longer live in 193 separate boats. They live in 193 separate cabins on the same boat, right? So we are all living in the same cabins in one boat. Clearly, we should not just take care of our cabins, we should be taking care of the boat as a whole. And to take care of the boat as a whole, we need to strengthen global multilateral institutions that are designed to take care of the world as a whole. Unfortunately, we have been weakening them, including, sadly, we've been weakening the World Health Organization, which we need so badly to handle COVID-19. That's one tragic mistake. The second tragic mistake we are making in this time is that to deal with such a global crisis like COVID-19, the major powers, especially the United States and China, should be coming together to deal with this common problem, which is hurting both their people. And I was actually hoping that this crisis would bring the two of them together. Sadly, it hasn't. And ironically, it hasn't happened for the reasons that I spell out in my book. Has China won? Both sides have dug themselves into a major geopolitical contest from which I fear neither will emerge as a winner. And as I say in the conclusion of my book, when future generations look at US and China fighting each other while a major global crisis are erupting, whether COVID-19 or global warming, they'll see them as 2 tribes of apes who continued fighting each other even while the forests around them were burning. So the goal of my book, Has China Won?, was to try and inject some wisdom into these 2 powers and persuade them, look at the bigger picture, look at the rest of the world. And the third tragic mistake they're making at this time, which in some ways is related to the first 2, is that humanity, even in the 21st century, is wedded to one concept called sovereignty, which was created in 1648, 372 years ago. And yet we cling on to this strange concept called sovereignty. So my final message to all of you young people is that You are the ones who are going to take care of the future of planet Earth. You're the ones that have to persuade humanity to step out of their cabins and take care of the global boat as a whole. But to do that, you've also got to persuade people that this notion of sovereignty is a concept that is almost 400 years old. It's gone past its sell-by date. We have to invent new concepts to deal with the globally interdependent world that we have created. I hope that this conference that you're having now, you will come up with new ideas that will make the world a better place and also make the world a safer place for humanity. Thank you.